Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
Good morning, Miss Furlow.
Good morning, Middleton.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like something in the middle of it.
All right, I'll try to speak up. Also with us is Mr. Keith Stickley, the Chief Public Defender. You got two things going, well, actually three things going on.
I can't, it's okay, never mind. I see it now.
How do I look?
You look good.
All right, good, thanks. Sorry, that's the,
You look nice. You look nice.
okay. So let's figure this out. We got several things we got to talk about. Let's start with the older case first.
Okay.
There's actually three cases we need to address.
Yep, they told me that yesterday.
21-1797. That was an aggravated assault. Aggravated assault and contributing to delinquency of a child. You were on a payment plan and you were supposed to do the anger management program. There was a probation violation arraignment in November of 2022 and you didn't show up.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then we haven't seen you since. You got arrested last night and you've also got some traffic cases. So let me get in that 1797.
Okay.
How did you come to get arrested last night?
See, I was in the hospital. That's crazy because I was in the hospital because I'm a diabetic now. So I had an infection in my brain and the police came up there and he didn't arrest me. And this was like a month ago. So I've been in the hospital for like 3 weeks.
Well, give me just a minute.
Okay.
I gotta fill this thing out.
Okay.
2667. All right. So what hospital were you in?
I was in Three Rivers. But since Three Rivers don't have the stuff for your brain and stuff to like the MRI and all that, whatever, they sent me to Borges. So I have an infection in my brain because I had a sty in my eye and I got diabetes. So, you know, when you got diabetes, the infection is harder to fight off. So it went to my brain. And I'm just getting out the hospital not too long ago. But the police, I was leaving from there and he stopped me. Three Rivers did, but they let me go. I don't know how or why, because they knew I had warrants and I let them know my name and everything. He was like, just get it taken care of. So I live in Constantine now because I went and got my own house and everything, got everything together for me and my kids. Because when you seen me the last time, I was living with my mom.
Yes.
And with my kids. I don't live with my mom no more. I got my own place and everything. So, he seen me before and he stopped me and he never gave me a ticket or anything. So yesterday because usually he gives me warnings.
Let's talk about that. There was a bench warrant for your failing to appear and it actually expired. And then you got stopped in April for an accident and some other charges, and you should have actually been arrested then, but they didn't. So how did they arrested you last night in Constantine?
I didn't get in the accident in April. They tried to tell me that somebody was driving my car and got in an accident.
We'll get to that one in a minute. But so I'm just trying to figure out how you ended up in jail this morning, and I'm also concerned that you've been AWOL for a couple of years.
Yes. Okay. You know I don't lie to you, right?
Yes.
So yesterday I was going to pick up my son. Yes, I was. I was going to pick up my son from school, and the same officer who gave me a warning to get insurance on my truck, he was like, okay, he stopped me. He was like, well, did you get any insurance? I said, nope.
All right,
Told he asked
what
me for my
town, what
name.
town was this in?
Constantine.
Okay, all right.
He asked me for my name. I gave it to him. No problem. And he was like, okay. He was like, well,
Well, you
have a-"
also don't have a license,
Yeah, I
so
don't.
that's a problem too. But so did you get another ticket last night?
Last night he said he wasn't gonna give me anything. He just said I would have to. I think he did give me he didn't give it to me. But then yesterday when he was talking to me, he said, I just looked in the he looked in the whatever you call that, the computer. He said, I just got a traffic ticket on May 22nd. I'm like, no, I did not. I didn't get in trouble May 22nd.
Well,
He
all
said
right, they
that
filed
popped
it.
up on the too.
All right, well, let's back up. You failed to appear on your probation violation arraignment.
And you know, Middleton, I had kept in touch with my probation officer and I told her why I wasn't able to go to anger management. I told her I didn't have the funds, I didn't have a car, I was living with my mom, and I was the only one in there to watch my kids.
Well, I'm gonna show a plea of not guilty.
I did keep in touch with her all the way up until December and before November. I definitely did, and I always
Well,
told her
this
why.
warrant was out for a couple of years and nobody served it. I'm gonna appoint an attorney. Your original attorney, Jordan Harden, is not on the contract anymore.
Okay,
Attorney, and set a probation violation hearing.
okay.
Owe me some jail in that case. We'll work that out. Now, the new ticket. Let's look at this one. They
Okay,
allege you were in an accident on April 16th.
I was not there.
All right, let me look at that one.
Yeah, I was not there.
24881.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about nothing. I was not there.
All right, well, I wasn't there either, so let's see what I can discern here.
They can't
You
even
got
say this.
a formal complaint filed by Officer Nathan Ritchie of the Three Rivers Police Department that you were driving a 2007 Chevy Suburban on Broadway Street.
He did not see me.
And you didn't have any insurance. Count 2, failed to stop at the scene of a property damage accident.
Yeah, that wasn't
Count 3, open container in a vehicle. Count 4, no valid license, unlawful use or an unlawful license plate. Let's see what I can tell. I contacted Tim Miller, passenger. The vehicle is empty.
It was
Well,
my
that
younger.
one is a little, it is a little iffy. You're not there.
It was
They
not me.
identified.
Why?
Okay, all right. You've
It was
said
not me.
that like Shaggy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
It wasn't me. All right, in file 24881. SM on a show a plea of not guilty.
That definitely was not me.
If it wasn't you, then you know who it was.
Yes,
So
sir, I
they-
do. And I told them that they need to turn themselves in. They actually are not from here. They're from Chicago. And when that happened, they did plead, they left the scene, and actually I think my mom told them who it was. I'm not for sure, but they just said, so.
All right, I'm gonna appoint an attorney and set attorney pretrial for July 12th. At 8:30. PV. 2111797 SM. That case. Now, you've also got an old truancy case that you were
What is that?
supposed to not sending your kids to school.
I send my kids to school every day, so that's
This
kind
is
of
from
crazy.
2019.
Oh,
You got fines that you were supposed to pay.
I'm a good mom now.
Well, you got 4 kids,
I got 6 kids.
6 kids. Well, how many were with David?
3, the ones that's the younger ones.
Okay,
The 3 younger ones right now. Yeah. And the 2 older ones is with my other children's father, but David took care of them too. So they don't know anybody but David. So all of them know David. They call him his dad, yeah. So I'm the only living one. You know, when you talk about David, I get emotional every time you talk about him, so I don't like talking about him.
well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you emotional, but it was
Okay.
terrible what happened. But
okay?
he was, all right. I don't even know about that one, but the question is what I would do regarding bond. You're in jail, you got kids to take care of,
And I'm doing
and you
good.
got medical problems.
I'm doing really good. I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm doing good. Everything.
Well, are you working anywhere?
Yeah, Iceberg and Sturgis, 3rd shift. So when I was going to get my babies yesterday, I had slept over to 3:18 and I was supposed to be there at 3 o'clock. So that's why he stopped me. I was getting gas and
Where do you work in Sturgis?
it's Iceberg. It's a temp agency though. And I just left doing that. What do you call that? Oh, it's in Constantine. I just stopped doing that. If we start in May, the end of May. We ended in the end of May. I can't get it right to you.
All right.
Oh,
All right,
oh
well,
my God.
all right.
But Iceberg is one, I ain't even been there a whole 4 days.
Well, one underlying problem in this, you don't have a valid driver's license and you're driving all over the place.
I'm not driving to Sturgis. I'm telling you that honestly. I'm not driving to Sturgis. I go with my friend Maria. She lives in White Pigeon in those trailer parks.
All right, very good. Well, I'm gonna set a bond of $1,000 PR in
Okay.
the PV case. And I'm gonna set a $1,000 PR in the accident case. They've got some issues with that. She
I was
says,
not there. I promise you I wasn't there.
somebody was there with your car, but that doesn't mean it was
And I
you.
can tell you that it was not me though. It was not me.
All right. Well, the Constantine officer didn't give you a ticket. I figured he had enough problems. You're driving around with no license and no insurance and. All right. We gotta take care of this PV. That was a serious case. That was an assault on that girl. Your daughter was there and you didn't do the things you were supposed to do. So there's probably gonna be some jail if you're convicted of the probation violation.
You know what's
Regarding this-
crazy is Middleton? Not to cut you off, but that girl that you talking about, she like one of my best friends now.
She is?
Do you know that? Yes.
Oh, yeah,
That's the
she
crazy
did that
part.
screwy robbery over in the store in
Yeah,
Sturgis.
and guess what? The girl that you talk about right now that we was going to the case with over Charles, she's pregnant for him, and I don't have nothing to do with him. So she's cool with me now. I'm like, we're cool. We like this.
All right, well, that's good. It's another case of 2 women fighting over a man that wasn't worth fighting about.
Yeah.
All right,
ain't
you're
no
gonna
way.
get out of jail, Miss Furlow. I got a lawyer for you on each case, but I'm not telling you you're out of the woods because you're gonna have to
I know.
figure out the old probation, but your kids need you there. I don't
Yeah.
know why. You didn't go anywhere. You didn't run. You just quit
Well, it's
showing up.
fascinating.
So,
Just
all
started
right.
doing better in my life for them, and now I got to get this taken care of. And I was honestly, When I came here yesterday, I wasn't sad or nothing. I said, I'm ready to get this taken care of. My kids got to go to fairs. They got meetings in Three Rivers. I can't run from no police. And I was
Yep.
going to the fair. The police seen me.
All right,
So I
well, we'll
wasn't
get,
really
you're
running.
right. This needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Furlow, I'll be seeing you, but you're gonna get out on a bond here later this morning.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Middleton. Oh,
All right, you're good to go. People call me Middleton. And she didn't mean any offense. I was at Home Depot yesterday and some guy's like, how's it going, Middleton? That's just what I'm known by in some of the community in Three Rivers.
Shaggy isn't a reference I expected, by the way.
What's that?
I said Shaggy is not a reference I expected from you, to be honest.
It went over. It went over. Oh, boy. Anyway, I've known
Have a
her for a
wonderful-
long time. She needs to get her life in order a little bit, but let's see. if we can-
Have a wonderful weekend, Judge.
All right, thank you, you too. And